banter back and forth between the players while we wait to get this one underway. We're in a place they call the American Airlines Arena in downtown Miami, Florida. Right on the water, the home of the Heat, where we're broadcasting live today. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. And we have a present for you today. For Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Welcome to NBA Basketball. Our starting lineup, look at the matchups here. Who will see for our starting five for both teams? One of the guys we'll be watching out for today, Greg Monroe.
Well, Monroe is one of the more promising young big men that we have in the league, Kevin, because of his offensive skill set. He can really pass from the high post. He can go down to the low block and score. He's got that strong left hand. So he's a guy who I think could be a cornerstone for this club for a long time.
I agree with you. I love his game. He's not the most athletic player, but you don't have to be always super athletic to be outstanding as a basketball player. There's more to the game than running and jumping and bouncing and highlight reels. He's able to use his body and create size and space to get his shot off, and his head is really well schooled in the game.
And for the Heat, we've got another hometown game here in Miami. This is a team in search of an identity. They've dropped 7 of the last 8, and they have looked completely out of sync.
You know, they've looked a bit lost out there lately. I mean, they don't seem to be playing with a lot of purpose and focus and even drive. I mean, you can't just wait for good things to happen. You got to make things happen.
Yeah, but I think, Clark, what's happened is they've lost some confidence. And sometimes when you do that, you end up forcing plays. So it's a delicate balance. You know, they have to regain some confidence with their attitude, with their effort. And I think things will turn, but it's going to take some work.
Now here's Iguodala, averaging 8 points a game. Conley with it, now defended by Dime. On defense, the Heat. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
Yeah, they look totally disjointed, and sometimes you have a night like that. Nothing goes in the basket. It's just pure frustration.
Well, you can call it any number of things, Steve. Disjointed, disorganized, discombobulated, dysfunctional. Any of those would fit.
And that one's good. Drummond.
A good job of spotting his teammate near the basket and zipping the pass right in there.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Bulls. Of course, the conversation veered to the challenge of defending LeBron James. And he said there's not a lot of good options with him. He can really do it all. I think you just have to try and stay in front of him. And if he gets in close, you have to bring help. And guys, we've seen LeBron really force the issue as far as getting into the lane. We'll see how they do.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
And both free throws good for LeBron. For Chicago, they won their last contest that game against the 76ers.
And they really got after it defensively throughout that entire game. All the turnovers they forced tell that story.
Yeah, and that was a major factor, Steve. I mean, the more turnovers they cause, the more they seem to rattle those guys.
And here are the Bulls now after the missed three from Iguodala. They grab their own miss. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
Bulls shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. He's perfect from the line this time.
And at the free throw line, it's all about consistency with him. Same routine, same stroke.
And the foul called on Dime. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team.
Here's LeBron. He's coming off a 10-point game against Utah. Rose against Conley. T-Wade on the wing. And again, it's the Heat missing. So for the Heat, their last game, a loss to the Utah Jazz.
Their defense got absolutely destroyed in that game, guys. They weren't closing out on the perimeter shooters. They were allowing people to get into the paint and score from point-blank range. Just an overall abysmal effort.
Yeah, something was missing, no doubt about that. They let an opponent shoot a really high percentage, and that's got to be a concern going forward.
Throws it up high.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
The Heat trail by 8. Outside Conley. It's the lead Conley. Back to Iguodala. There's the pass to Wade. Iguodala outside. The feed now to Conley. Back to Iguodala. Down low. Graham. It's rebounded by Dimes.
Yeah, trying to put a little mustard on the hot dog there. That was just convert the shot. Come on.
The kick out to Rose. Passes it to Dimes. Iguodala with the steal. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. And turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
And Chicago has possession after the Heat pick up two. And that one's good.
Well, Kevin, he's got such a great focus as a shooter. He's a very frustrating player to guard because unless you actually block his shot.
And here are the Heat now. They've got Scott. And it's Kay in the shooting guard position. It's the group on the floor for Miami. Pass to Davidson. It's off his foot, and the ref's saying he kicked it. Back to Scott. Now the pass to Davidson. Just 5 to shoot. On the wing. Offensive rebound. Got a piece of it. A chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Thanks, guys. Dimes.
Absolutely. I mean, he did the work of several players in that game. He really didn't need much support at all.
But they shouldn't count on that type of performance again tonight. His teammates need to be prepared to carry a little bit more of the load.
Greg Monroe, he's checked in for Chicago. He passes to Dimes.
Strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
Here's Kay. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. He has 7, and an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for the Heat.
A great hustle defensively through 2 quarters of play, contesting everything, starting to rack up those block shots, guys.
And you know, another thing, Steve, they've really done well tonight is getting in the passing lanes. They've been active with their hands. Feet have been in good position, and they've come up with a lot of steals. That's making a difference here, too.
Passes to Davidson. And the 3 ball is good. And the Heat lead by 5. Into the Bulls, shooting about 42% so far. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the second quarter.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
And those could be an important 2 points, too, guys, in a close game like this one.
The Bulls making a switch here. Iguodala setting the pick for Conley. With the lead pass, it's stolen by Dang. Here's Dimes, covered by LeBron. He dishes it to Monroe. Pass to Dimes. Back to Monroe. And stolen by Graham. Knocked loose. Here's Dimes. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like that. And some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
The drive by LeBron. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. LeBron is doubled. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Bulls making a switch here. So it's Chicago now. Here's Dimes. He picked up 36 points in the last one against Philadelphia.
And Kevin, he was amazing defensively as well. I mean, he was racking up steals left and right.
Looking to end the run, and no good trying to get that one. And a tight game here as we end the first half. Bulls lead by 2.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Welcome to the halftime report with a close contest going on out at American Airlines Arena. The Bulls are in a close one against the Miami Heat.
The Sprint halftime report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back as we take a look at this soaring view of the downtown Miami skyline.
And what a game for Dimes. 15 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
It shows you what an intelligent defender he can be on the ball. He really understands the game.
So for Chicago right now, Dimes in at point guard. Alec Burks is out there at Greg Monroe. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Drummond in at the 5. And the foul called on Dimes. That's foul number 2 for him. On defense, the Bulls. A 2-point game. Wade passes to LeBron. Shot clock at 5. Graham dishes to LeBron. Out to Wade. Another shot. Outside Conley. Back to Wade. Dishes to Conley. LeBron James on the wing. Stolen. Here's Dimes. He's covered by Iguodala.
This guy is such an acrobatic player, Kevin. The ability to adjust his shot in midair, to contort his body and still have the balance and the anticipation to make the shot. Pretty amazing.
And also, he's one of those guys who can cover 94 feet in the blink of an eye and often does, with or without help on the break.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And the foul called on Dimes. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Lou Williams has checked in for Derrick Rose. Backing down is LeBron. Conley. That's good. Conley's got his first bucket of the night.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
That's been so critical, Clark, because whenever they have gotten the ball into the paint, it's resulted in points, it seems like.
Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. And let's take a quick peek at the 2K leaderboard and the steal leaders from the point guard spot for the last 10 games. And here you look at Dimes, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league.
Well, despite the offensive responsibilities that come with being a point guard, I think he may enjoy the defensive aspect of the game even more.
You know what? I think you're right there. I probably would too, Steve, if I were as strong a defender as he is. That wasn't the case when I played. He is so active. Great anticipation. I think he's at the top of the defensive list for that reason.
Here's Monroe. Miami grabs the miss.
Boy, have they been hitting the glass hard or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Yeah, you're right. Very rarely do you out-rebound an opponent like that and not have it pay off.
The Heat making a switch here. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Right here, over these last 10 games on the Bulls schedule, Kevin, this is how they stack up. First in steal, first in shooting percentage. They're also ranked #1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possession like no other.
Yeah, Clark, this is a team that scares opponents because of that steals number that you talked about. They're so good at anticipating plays. They seem to have a good scheme defensively night in and night out. They know their roles. They make the rotations. They read the passing lanes, and they frequently get out there, make steals, and then get out in their transition game.
Wade passes to Davidson. Outside Conley. make it 6. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, last game, guys, he shot very well from the stripe. Made a nice contribution there.
Yeah, he sure did. Turned in a really nice performance.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
And Miami making a change here. Lynch is checked in. Here's Dimes. He's got 17. He feeds it to Drummond. That's good. Drummond's got 6.
So nice to have a guy like that who can take charge at any time.
Yeah, so many of his passes, Steve, have led directly to baskets.
And the foul called on Dimes. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that 4th foul might force him to scale back the aggression defensively a little bit. He does not want to pick up number 5.
Lynch passes to LeBron. Shot from 6. And it's off the back rim. No good. Gets it to go.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded out physical game.
Yeah, that was your game, Clark. Pound it inside and take the ball right to the defense.
That's what I tried to do, man. I knew my limitations.
The pass to Davidson. There's the dish to LeBron. Hits the jump hook. LeBron's got 4 points this quarter.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Pass to Dimes. Fires it up. Shot no good. And the Heat going the other way now.
It has not been an easy quarter for them, at least offensively speaking.
Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team.
No doubt the Oklahoma City fans want to see the Thunder take that game.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Well, one more and that's it. He'll be DQ'd, disqualified. He's got to be able to defend without picking up that last disqualifying foul.
The Heat have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
Well, it hasn't come together for them at the charity stripe at all this year. They're at just 70% as a team.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
And stolen by LeBron. Throws down the breakaway jam. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Heat.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive. Attacking and coming away with steals.
You know, adding to that, Steve, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
Drummond passes to Dimes. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Dimes got 19 points.
You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Kay. Nice defense from Dimes.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
From deep. Shot is off.
Well, he did have a three-pointer in the first half, but so far here in the second, he's come up empty.
Snell. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Dimes, the pass to Drummond. Outside Rose. Here's Dimes. Kicks it to Drummond. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
Lynch passes to Kay. On the wing, Iguodala. A finger roll finish at the bucket. Iguodala's got 5 points so far.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Heat out front.
Tune in this Friday night, December 27th. Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls go up against DeMar DeRozan and the Toronto Raptors. Be there.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Bulls trail by 3. D-Wade out there with Conley. And it's LeBron James. And there's Iguodala. And it's Graham in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
He has not shot the ball well here, and I think it's time for him to start looking for his teammates a little bit.
Conley kicks to Wade. Graham with the ball, and Rose picks him up defensively. Wade, good.
Well, he's established himself as one of the league's premier clutch performers, with some unbelievable plays down the stretch and a tight ball game.
And that's not all there is to say about him, Steve. I mean, he also is a master of the pick and roll. Get the ball in his hands and set a screen for him, and there will be an easy bucket after. It's been a solid outing for Drummond. He has 8 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
Well, being smart is what it's all about for him, Clark. I mean, he's a decision maker. He's a playmaker. He has to make good decisions. That's what he's doing here so far.
And the Bulls making a change here. Burks is checked in, and it's Conley penetrating.
That could have major consequences, Kevin. With this game still in question, it's really a tough time to lose it.
Chicago making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game.
Out there, all right. Thank you for joining me this evening. How y'all feel? Cause I feel so awesome. How you feel? Awesome. I guess that's awesome. Shorty, you fine and your body is awesome. Wanna roll? Awesome. Well, let's go. Awesome. Yeah, hands in the sky like AWE. Some call me awesome, some call me busy. Hunters call me often. Gator on my shirt. What did it look awesome? Jesus Christ, I'm good. Please don't cross them. How rude. Stephanie Tanner, you don't gotta watch me, but please watch your manners. And I be getting green so mean. Bruce Banner.
Sunshine in a bag, I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. I ain't happy, I'm feeling glad. I got sunshine in a bag, I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on.
Finally, someone let me out of my cage. Now, time for me is nothing cause I'm counting no A's. Nah, I couldn't be there. Nah, you shouldn't be scared. I'm good.
It was an okay game for you, but I imagine you're most happy with the win. How do you feel about your individual performance after that one?
It was fine. I'm not really going to complain when we did what we came out here to do, and that's win the game. I know I can play better, but my performance tonight was enough for us to get the job done. No need to get worked up about it outside of that, man. I'll just come out harder the next time and get back to my style of play as soon as I can.